Please welcome our Group Director of MAS Holdings and Managing Director of the Group's largest business division, MAS Intermets, Diane Gomez.
We ran the controversial ad in the paper on the Ranaviru Day in the Daily News for the first time in Sinhala called selling Yuddeta Nathi Kaduwa Kos Kotannada. Yuddeta Nathi Kaduwa Kos Kotannada. Because we had the courage to, as apparel manufacturers, not to get involved in the war, but to do our own thing, to help the people, to do the healing part as well. We started going into the border villages, giving them the offcuts. It didn't matter to me whether they were Sinhalese border villagers or Tamil border villagers or Muslim border villagers. We did our part. And in the years to come, I went to the border villages myself till my wife found out the risk and banned me from going there. You all just don't understand what it takes for a mother, whether Sinhalese, Tamil or Muslim, to lose your son. I have seen it. I have cried. You need to understand when the body bags started coming home, what it feels like. We were in Colombo. We were immune to it. Only time that I got worried was my daughter was going to Visakha Vidyalaya when a bomb went off and I was in Pannala. We just didn't understand the war, friends. And more than that, business during the war was 10 times difficult. When we lost the GSP, I cursed myself. 8% gone, right? Because the EU and the rest of the world was putting pressure on us to stop the war, to play the game the way they wanted it to be. But people in this country realized that they were not going to it. We were losing, our businesses were losing. I can still remember the day that I got up on stage at Slimline and addressed 5,000 people at that time and said, we are resilient. Our brothers and sisters are fighting a war and we will not be compromised by anybody. We will get that 8%. We will go on a cost-cutting drive. We will introduce lean and we will get that 8% back and fought it. And today, after the war, we have seen the benefits of our resilience. That was the end of the war. I can still remember my good friend, my vice president in the boxing association, was the security forces commander and my boxing teammate at Royal College, General Jagat Jayasuriya. He came back on the day home for one day for his 50th birthday. He called me and said, let's have some string hopper dinner tonight. And I've come back home for a day and Kilinochchi has fallen. And he told me during the dinner that we will finish the war within a month. I just didn't believe Jagat. I said, are you 100% sure? He said, the war will be finished. And 7:30 in the morning, when I was doing my prayers at home and lighting the lamp, Jagat gave me a call and said, the war is over. I was relieved. You don't know how relieved, maybe not some of you all, but for those who fought there, those who had brothers there, those who had relatives there, the anxiety, it was all gone. We have very short memories, friends. We need to understand that. It was won at a cost, at a huge cost of human capital, of huge cost that we lost so many people, both to brain drain.